Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Wilna Tri Rahayu with ID number A12122-139. I'm from grade 12 and my members are Iwayan Angga Wiasa and Aswat Lasonto. For the first presenter is me. It is about quotation. So, a quotation is the exact repetition of someone else's words, typically taken from books, speeches, articles, or other sources. Quotations are used to provide evidence, support arguments, or to add credibility to a piece of writing, and they are usually enclosed in quotation marks to show that the words are not the writer's own. For instance, according to James, or according to Albert Einstein, like that. And quotations are commonly used in academic writing, journalism, and speeches to strengthen points, clarify ideas, or illustrate a perspective. Quotations involve accurately referencing or quoting from a source text in a translation to preserve the original meaning and provide proper credit. In academic and literary translations, citations are essential to maintain context integrity, ensure transparency, and allow readers to trace the original sources. This reflects ethical and scholarly practices. However, if a speaker quotes from a document, the interpreter should use the official translation in the target language if it is available. If the speech is shared in advance and includes literary quotations, the interpreter should prepare translations of key parts or the important points to deliver them smoothly. When no written text is provided, the interpreter can translate the quotation directly, but should use the original version if they know it to avoid unnecessary retranslation. That's all from me.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi, my name is Aswat Lasonto with ID number A121-22-161. This time I want to explain about allusion. Allusion is a reference in a text to something cultural, historical, or literary that people are expected to recognize. However, when translating allusion into another language, it can be challenging because the reader may not familiar with the original reference. The translator needs to find a way to keep the meaning while making the text clear for the target audience. So, according to Xi Zhang and Yu Zhao 2018, allusion often begin as a simple words that refer to stories, and over time they become widely recognized. Allusion can come from oral stories and name of people, name of places. In English, allusion can be very flexible. For example, some allusions are short words like ark, reference to Noah's Ark, Eden, the biblical paradise, Odyssey, a long journey, and Watergate, a scandal. Some longer phrases like hair by hair, you will pour out the horse tail, solving problem little by little, or what one lose on the swings get back on the roundups, lose and gains balance each other out. Allusions are important because they carry cultural meaning. They can connect the historical event, famous book, or common saying. However, when translating allusion, they may lose their effect because not all readers understand to the original reference. To deal with this, translator use two main approaches. The first one is domestication and foreignization. The first one is domestication. Domestication is when the translator changes the allusion to fit the culture of the target readers. This makes the text feel natural and easy to understand. For example, sneaker-based quote in English could be replaced with a local proverb in a target language. The downside of domestication is that it may remove to unique cultural feel like of the original text. And then the second one is homogenization. Keep the allusion close to the original culture. The translator does not change it, so the readers experience the culture of the origin text. For example, Eden would say as Eden. Even if readers don't fully understand it, the challenges with the homogenization is that can make the text harder to understand for those unfamiliar with the source culture. In a conclusion, translating allusion requires to choosing between domestication to make the easier for reader or homogenization to preserve the original culture. Both approaches have their strength, and we translator need to decide which method works best for the audience and purpose of the text. I think that is all I can say. The next material will be explained by my friends. Thank you.
Okay, now I will be explain the next material. The next material is a transposition. Transposition is a process of changing the structure of sentence without changing its original meaning. This technique is important in translation because translating word from word often misses the unique expression of not of each language. Transposition allow for some other more natural translation that feel right to people in the target language. It not just about switch out words, it about adjusting the message to fit both the language and culture, making sure the original meaning comes through in ways that feel familiar and accurate. Okay, there are several types of transposition as follow. For the first step, A. Linguistic transposition. This involves changing elements with the language itself, such as vocabulary or grammatical structure. For example, idiomatic expression might need refreshing to align with the target language idioms. And the second type, structural transposition. These types focus on regearing the other or of ideas or paraphrase with a sentence. For instance, a sentence structure in a subject-verb object format in English may require. And the last steps, reordering. When translate into a language with a different static structure category, shift is accurate when grammatical categories change during translation. For example, transforming an adjective into a noun or phrase verb can help with the grammatical form of the target language while preserving meaning. Now I will read out the overall conclusion of our material. In conclusion, quotation, allusion, and transposition play crucial role in interpretation. By maintaining the original meaning, quotation makes sure that original source is accurately referenced and credited, which help build trust and transparency. Using official translation or preparing quotes in advance allow interpreters to deliver the message more clearly. Allusions are reference to culture or historical ideas that might be hard to understand in another language. Translators need to decide whether to adapt these references to the new culture or keep them as they are. Both choice help purpose the meaning of original text in different ways. A translator to adjust sentence structure and wording to make the translation flow naturally in the target language while still staying true to the original meaning. It ensures that the translation sounds authentic and is easily understood by the new audience. Eventually, these techniques help ensure that message of the original text is clearly communicated in target language.